Welcome back, guys. This is Vito Martin speaking with the Bitcoin USD dollar chart, with which we are going to have some fun. But before we do that, let's just take a look at the big picture, how the Bitcoin price is developing. So, 12-hour chart on the Bitcoin ever since March. We had a strong breakout here around $1,200, and ever since we had a strong appreciation. So now we are entering this sideways accumulation, and for those of you that are not long-term, just buy and hold strategy traders, you might want to keep an eye on what happened here in the March after the breakout we had, and it happened this sideways accumulation that we might also expect here. So if you want to keep an eye on that, the important thing is this trend line that we have right now, and basically this should be your support line. You have to keep an eye on that, and if we break below that, then you want to get out. Otherwise, a really good support here established on the previous breakout, a really nice, really straightforward technical signal, right? So this is another important line you need to have on your charts, and don't miss it. This is the baseline. You see the trend line that we pulled before is nicely followed, and this is the baseline for the future appreciation. But keep the mind on that. In the case that we break on the downside, then you want to get out, unless of course you're not a long-term 20 years holder. So the Bitcoin on the short term looking good with the recent support, but be careful on any bearish patterns or double top patterns that might form. Otherwise, we have a good trading opportunities here. So Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin and basically any other altcoins out there with the recent gains. Let's take a look at the bigger picture also right here. Right, we had two sideways movement, breakouts, and then the third breakout. It would be smarter to buy on the dips in Ethereum than maybe enter in this extended gains. But if you want to do, just try to use the MACD indicator or the Bollinger Bands, in case you might be really too late, right? If you see the candles breaking out on the positive sides of two standard deviations from the middle right there, and then generally it's not a good position to really enter long, unless again you have a really long-term view. Otherwise, in those cases, just wait for a dip on the downside, and when we break on the -2 standard deviations, right, then usually we see a correction on the upside, and that is what I mean when you want to enter on the dips and not on the highs. Okay, Litecoin, just a quick recap. Litecoin really doesn't have a good support here. One of the most bearish patterns. We had the lower low here, and we are having some resistance on the previous breakout line, which is struggling with. So you might be careful with any strong bullish positions on Litecoin, and just keep an eye on the potential downside. Dash on the other side has a bit different pattern, right? We sustained and broke out again from this support line of $110, and which now represents a new support and the building base for the future. Also, this what we discussed in the previous week. This sideways movement played out just as anticipated, and it is building the base for the future appreciation. So this looks bullish. Of course, the Dash is strongly correlated to the major altcoins and the Bitcoin. So in the case of a general market tank, it will follow. I have to discuss Ripple just in case that you are bullish in the general development of the Ripple transaction protocol, because Ripple had a strong gain and one of the strongest retracement afterwards. So we've seen a fall of close to 50% even, and right now the gap between the Ethereum and Bitcoin is huge, and we are around the breakout support level. So if you are bullish on Ripple from the technical perspective, this might be a really good position to enter on the medium term. Take care, guys. Tomorrow we are at the Blockchain Expo in Berlin and open for any meet and greet invitations if you have, so feel free to contact us and we'll see you there.